In a rural village, old women whisper of a curse called the crawling bridegroom. They say it began long ago, when a wedding ended in fire. The groom, trapped inside, clawed his way out, but not alive. Burned, broken, and furious, he dragged himself from the ashes, crawling on twisted limbs in search of the bride who abandoned him. Now he roams still, they say, hunting those who mock love or leave a partner behind. His body is charred black, bones jutting like splintered wood, skin peeling in sheets. His face is half melted, mouth torn in a grin too wide to close. He doesn't walk, he drags, pulling his body with scorched hands, leaving trails of ash and blood. Aya, a city girl visiting relatives, thought it was just village superstition. But during a night walk, she and her cousin dared each other to visit the ruins of the burned chapel where the legend began. The stone walls still stood, blackened with soot. Inside, charred pews rotted, and the air reeked faintly of smoke. Aya lit her phone flashlight, joking nervously. "Where's the groom, then?" The answer came in a sound that froze her blood. Scrape, scrape, scrape. From the shadows, something pulled itself forward. A man-shaped figure, blackened and cracked, his suit fused to melted flesh. Fingers clawed at the stone, dragging his broken body across the floor. His head jerked, and a rasping breath hissed through his ruined throat. His jaw sagged open. Words gurgled out, wet and wrong. "Bride, mine." Aya screamed, bolting for the door, but her cousin tripped. The crawling bridegroom lunged, not fast but inevitable, dragging his mangled frame with terrifying strength. He seized the cousin's ankle, yanking him down. Flesh sizzled where the burned hand touched, skin blistering instantly. Aya fled into the night. Behind her, the cousin's shrieks cut off in a choking gurgle. She didn't sleep. Every time she closed her eyes, she heard it, scrape, 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 as though he was pulling himself closer. The next morning, her cousin was gone. Only blackened streaks led from the chapel to the woods. Aya returned to the city, desperate to forget. But weeks later, alone in her apartment, she woke at 2 a.m. The smell of smoke filled the air. On the floor, dark streaks smeared toward her bed. She looked down. A charred hand gripped the mattress edge. The crawling bridegroom pulled himself up, half his skull exposed, his mouth stretching into that grotesque grin. His voice scraped like burning wood. "Found my bride." When neighbors discovered Aya's room the next day, the bed was soaked in ash and blood. No body was found, only a shredded wedding veil draped neatly across the pillow, still smoldering as though fresh from the fire.